I'm a cross-dresser, and I'm bisexual. I graduated from PRP High School, so I'm class of 2001. And when I got out of school, graduated, I noticed that my mental illness got more bad than what it was, because sometimes I get flashbacks of when I was in school, how they couldn't let me be who I was, and sometimes when I think of my high school prom, I had to wear that suit, but I couldn't wear that dress to the prom. So even if it's men that dress up as women or whoever, they should have the right to work with kids as much as anybody else. And to be honest with you, I feel they're safe people to get around. I feel they're safe people to put around with the kids.
Dr. Berman, members of the school board, thank you for allowing me to offer just a little perspective on this measure. I want to start off by saying that I believe that everyone should be treated with dignity and respect. I would humbly submit to you that that might be the policy that you should pass tonight. I think that would go a lot further than what you're proposing. There has not been a single case of a Jefferson County school teacher fired because of their sexual preference.
Where it doesn't make sense is for the real citizens you represent, and that's the children. All of the board's decisions are filtered through that thing of what benefits the students, and that's the question.
Tonight, I'm here to fight for people who are being lied on, mischaracterized, defamed, and mistreated. I'm a proud African American, a proud Christian who happens to be transgender as well.
I have a daughter, Haley, who is 6, and a son, Sawyer, who is 4. Haley is in 2nd grade, and Sawyer will be entering kindergarten. I'm very proud of my children, and I'm proud of the values that we have instilled in them, in our family. Adopting such a policy will undoubtedly lead to unwelcome sexually oriented discussion with no parental recourse. Speak for themselves. I am their mother, and I am their advocate, and I can tell you that if you follow through with this policy, there are others who are like me, and there will be a mass exodus of children out of the Jefferson County public school system. Those children will move on to private schools, and they will move on to homeschooling. This is the question that I have for you. Are you willing to risk losing the money that the government gives you?
And just ask yourself, whom do you serve? You know, you look across here and you see protect all workers and protect the children. I would submit that you are elected to serve the children first, then the parents, and then the teachers. What parents don't want is parents don't want their children being mentored to be homosexual activists.
I think it's pretty ridiculous to think that teachers that are homosexual will hurt the students. I've had homosexual teachers, and they're the best teachers I've had.
That's right, I said our civil rights.
It is not the role of the public school to morally instruct my child. My child is my responsibility. I have a right to instill in my children the values that my family supports, and I have a right for the school system to remain silent if those values are conflicted. I'm not asking for the school system to teach my children one way or the other. I'm asking them to remain silent on this issue.
Want to stop gay doesn't know what gay is all about and why people are gay.
If you're gay, it's like barely nobody knows in the world. It's like, what's the big whoop?
There wasn't a march saying, hey, hey, ho, ho, homophobia has got to go. Homophobia means being scared of gay or lesbian people by killing. And this is the whole crowd saying, hey, hey, ho, ho, homophobia has got to go. And this is a sign that says we want rights too. And this is a banner that says we want rights too.
Is this a march you went to in Madison, Kaylin, or?
I was marching around the Capitol.
Oh, if they're homophobic, they think they'll catch it, but if you're not, do you think it's catching?
No, you can't catch it. It's impossible.
It's in your genes.
What you are.
What I'm angry about is if they are going to be sending, permission slips to do this, that, and the other surrounding, this topic. What are they going to do when they start talking about Mexican history or the Dutch or African Americans? Are you going to send stuff on? Well, we're going to be talking about this. Is it okay?
Getting results for our community. This is a guest editorial of Wave 3's Hot Button.
When the school board voted last week to add sexual orientation to the hiring policy, it ignored the concerns of parents. Dr. Berman, our new superintendent from Massachusetts, pushed the plan even though he said he had received thousands of messages in opposition. Parents are concerned that their children will be exposed to indoctrination and discussion of various sexual lifestyles. One board member voting against the plan cited testimony from Kat Crawford, a math teacher and officer for the Teachers Union, who admitted she used a teachable moment to explain to a middle school student how she was a lesbian. She went on to tell the Courier-Journal that beyond math, she is also teaching, quote, appropriate behaviors. Everyone should be treated with dignity and respect, but what goes on in a teacher's bedroom shouldn't be brought into the classroom. Since there has never been a teacher fired due to sexual orientation or any harassment grievances filed for this reason, the policy change is unnecessary and smacks of an agenda. Dr. Berman promised at the meeting it is never appropriate to proselytize about religion or sexual orientation. Does this mean we have a new don't ask, don't tell policy? The union and the school board should respect parents' concerns and put it in writing that there will be no school-sponsored discussion of homosexual, bisexual, lesbian, and transgender lifestyles. That's the way I see it. This is Kentucky, not Massachusetts.
Getting results for our community. This is a viewer response to a Wave 3 Hot Button editorial.